What's up YouTube, this is PZScene here. Well, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be doing sort of a Zippo review of all things. Yeah, I'm going to be reviewing not really a specific Zippo, but I'm going to be reviewing a specific Zippo finish, alright? Sort of specific type of Zippo, alright? And that is their various coated lighters. Alright, I actually like to call them orange peel Zippos, but I don't know what the official name is. I'll probably wind up calling them coated Zippos or orange peel Zippos throughout the video. So, part of the reason why I'm actually doing this video, A, is because, you know, I do find that this finish is actually quite a bit unique, and it actually kind of does deserve a review. But secondly, because these are some of my favorite Zippos that I own. And I recently got a request by somebody. Someone sent me a message asking me to make a video on what my favorite Zippos are. Now, I tried to do that, and the video turned out to be really boring in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that. I mean, we'll see. I'll probably wind up doing it in the future, because if I were to do it now, it would be a little bit repetitive. Like, because, you know, I can't really describe it right now because it might be a spoiler, but, you know, it just seemed like it was a little bit repetitive. You know, I had made a video on one of the Zippos in my favorites. You know, I made a video on that one quite recently, so it just seemed like it was a little bit repetitive, so I might wind up doing that, but we'll see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into this video. So first of all, what exactly makes this finish unique? Like, what is this finish? You know, what we got the candy apple red, you know, which I'm sure most of you have heard of. We have the toffee. This is the lurid green. This is the meadow. This is the cerulean. And then we have Gray Dusk. All right. Now, all of these lighters finishes have been created using the same process. All right. What I have here is I've got a street chrome. It's actually a customized. You can see this here is a street chrome Zippo. All right. All of these Zippos have started off in street chrome. Okay. So basically, as you can see, a street chrome Zippo is really just a sort of a lighter design. It's sort of a lighter finish that was, you know, sort of designed to look, you know, pretty much already well used. You know, out of the box. So, you know, this is a brand new Zippo. I've never put this in my pocket. I don't think I've even set this down. Well, I might have set this down on a table once or twice, but, you know, this has never ever been carried, and as you can see, it looks very well used. Alright? That's the whole purpose behind this design, alright? It hides scratches really well. If you're looking for a good EDC Zippo, this is probably about the best you can do in terms of it staying, you know, nice looking. So what they did is they took this design and they actually dunked it into this sort of semi-opaque plastic. You can see though how it's actually street chrome underneath there, alright? And they dipped it into this red plastic, at least in this case. Alright? I've talked about how this finish is created many times before. So, you know, by now you should know that, but yeah, anyways, that is how the finish has been created. As you can see, like I say, I've got all of the colors here. And yeah, really what I want to do is I just want to talk sort of about sort of the benefits and sort of the concerns that I have about lighters of this finish. Alright? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. So one of my favorite qualities of these lighters, of this finish specifically, is its resilience against fingerprints. Like, I don't know how they do this. Well, I guess I do know how they do this. Just looking at this lighter, you would think it'd be fingerprint city. You know what I mean? Now, it does pick up fingerprints if you look for them. You know, you can see them, but you have to look for them. You really have to try to see them. It's not, you know, I'm here, I'm literally rubbing my thumb against this, trying to get fingerprints to show up, and as y'all can see, you know, it's really not showing up in the slightest. You see that? Super resilient to fingerprints. Let's try maybe a different color. Let's try my toffee. Some of these do show up better than others. This one's actually quite a bit shiny. It's quite a bit glossy, as you can tell, so this one might have a better, you know, I'm just going to rub my finger on there really hard, and I'm just going to dab my thumb all over it. You see, it's really, it's not picking up fingerprints, you know, to save my life. In fact, I'm even going to grab something just so I can show you that I have the capability of making fingerprints. Alright, if you want a Zippo that'll show fingerprints, get the ebony, because the ebony will not only show fingerprints very well, but it'll also sort of change color. Whoops. Kind of discolorizes, you know. Let's see. There we go. You know, sort of rub my thumb all over it, and you can already tell we're in some fingerprints. Alright. Just kind of hold it. Yeah. And in certain places, it kind of like discolorizes itself a little bit. Kind of gets dark for whatever reason. Just a weird reaction to fingerprints. So, but yeah, you can tell I do very much so have the capability of making fingerprints today. All right. So, yeah, just gonna go ahead and wipe that off because I don't like fingerprints on this thing. All right, brand new. Boom. So put that back away. So like I'm saying, these guys, I'm even going to do the sort of same sort of handling to this. They just really don't show fingerprints. They just don't. It's great. It really is. Whoops. As you can see, there's really no fingerprints to speak of. At least that the eye can see. You know, they just don't take fingerprints. It's great. Some of these finishes do though. Maybe this one does. I'm not really sure. Like some of them show up better than others. I'm just curious if I can find one that does. Not really sure. I don't think this one will show up at all. I'm pretty sure that we don't need to even try that one. Same with this one. Yeah, like I say, I mean, that still looks like it's never been touched, ever. So, very, very nice. That is my favorite quality, my favorite feature of this particular liner finish, is that they don't pick up fingerprints you know, at all. I'll even give you guys a quick macro shot of, let's do the candy apple red. Just again, kind of hold it, handle it in the same way. And, we do have a few smudges on there, but let me see if I can show you. So, up close like this, you know, they're there. Like, they show up a little bit on this one, but I don't even think the camera's picking them up, honestly. You know, I'm even going to wipe this off just to show you the difference. Just wiping it off very vigorously. Just so I can, alright, yeah, those fingerprints that were there are now gone, like, completely. And I don't see them. I mean, I mean, yeah, it really doesn't look that different at all. So, nice thumbprint. Can you tell where that thumbprint was? Yeah, it's really not. Really doesn't take fingerprints that easily at all. So, very nice, very, very nice indeed. Something else I want to show you while I'm in this up close focus, something that I actually just noticed, is that, yeah, we've got a scratch right there. You see that? I didn't even know that was there until I was looking at it very up close. But, can you tell me where that scratch is? Tell me, right now. Where's that scratch? It's right there. You see where the light is sort of reflecting off? So, yeah, these things are just really, really, really resilient in terms of finish. They just don't show things like scratches or fingerprints that easily. And I think part of the reason why is because there's so much going on underneath the coating. It's a street chrome, for crying out loud. I think the street chrome really helps in sort of hiding the scratches, and you know, as well as just, I don't know, it's really quite cool. So that really, in my opinion, is what makes these Zippos my favorite, you know, the favorite ones that I have in terms of their finish. I really like this finish. Now, I have never actually carried one of these. However, I have really been thinking about this lately, and maybe after Christmas. I don't really think I'm going to do this before Christmas, but possibly, in fact, very likely after Christmas. What I'll probably do is I might get another candy apple red, or maybe a plain toffee, or something that will something that obviously has a very vibrant color, which all these do, but I'm talking something that's also a little bit more on the darker side. Like I wouldn't want to use this one because it'd be harder to see, but just I'd want to I'd probably go for a toffee or a candy apple red, and then carry it. Maybe carry it for a week, maybe carry it for a month, 2 months even, I don't know, just carry it, basically make it become my main EDC Zippo for quite a bit of time. Just retire all the other carry Zippos I have and literally just dedicate, one of these type Zippos to being my main EDC. And then coming back and showing you what it looks like after it's been used for quite a while. So I think I'm actually going to do that. I don't really want to damage any of these. Like I say, I'll probably wind up going for a toffee because I like the toffee ones, but I also really like the candy apple red. I'm not really sure. But let me go ahead and let me give you guys my concern for this type of finish, alright? Obviously, as I said, these are coated in plastic, okay? Now, I would imagine that this plastic is quite a bit durable when it comes to heat resistance, alright? That's my big concern here. I mean, I'd imagine that it's probably pretty resilient. But here's the thing. If you leave your Zippo lit for a while, and if you let that chimney really heat up to the point where, even if the chimney comes in contact with your skin for like a fraction of a second, which is not hard to do, by the way, I should say it's not hard. It doesn't take long for it to get that hot. Then when you close it, what you'll notice is that the lid will get extremely hot very quickly. Alright, the heat rapidly dissipates into the lid, and then the lid gets quite a bit hot, especially in the areas that the chimney is touching. So what I'm concerned about is that would that cause the plastic to maybe melt a little bit and then maybe come away? Like, when I'm saying I want to use these, I'm saying, like, I want to try to get the finish to fail. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to literally be, not like, taking sandpaper on it or anything, but, just, I want to see if I could get the finish to fail by heat, in terms of it being in my pocket. I want to see what it looks like after it's been used for a while. Because, like I say, I like these things in terms of just being, display queens, but I like these things in terms of, just in terms of just having, because they look nice and they really do not show fingerprints that well at all. So, they make for a great Zippo to just sort of have next to you to play with. Don't even have to fill it. You just sort of play with it, flip it open all the time, and they're just really fun. And they look extremely, extremely nice too. I'd probably go for a candy apple red, honestly, because I really do like the candy apple red. But like I say, I kind of want to keep this one nice. I don't know why. I'm just kind of picky like that. But and plus, I'd also like to have a brand new one that's never been used to actually compare it to. So, yeah, that is that. So, I'll probably, like I say, wind up doing that after Christmas. When I have, I do have money now. I just don't really want to be ordering another Zippo for anytime soon. I don't really want to be spending any large amounts of money like that anytime soon. So, yeah, that's going to go ahead, and I think that's going to do it, guys. Let me just think if there's anything else to mention. I don't know. There are, obviously, there's quite a few different variations on these types of lighters. The majority of mine are plain. This one's just straight up plain candy apple red. This is plain, and this one's plain. But as you can see, this one is the BS bullet hole. Alright, this is a Barrett Smythe design, and it's got sort of that bullet design on it, sort of silk screened on top. And they also make the toffee one. They also make a Buddha out of this, and I think they even have another design, but they have a Buddha that's like, I guess what they did is they stamped it through the actual case, so I think the case itself has actually been stamped outwards, and there's just sort of a Buddha design on it, and like I say, I think there's another one like that, but it's not a Buddha, but I can't remember specifically what it is. You can get, like, I think you can get a a star pattern under the candy apple red. There is, you can get a plain Meadow. This is the Meadow Ice World. You can probably tell. I might need a macro for you here a little bit. You can tell this is the Meadow Ice World. It's got a laser etching of the world in there, which is very, very nice looking. But you can get this in plain, and you can also, I think there's a star design for this one too. I'm not really sure. But yeah, and I've got the cerulean one, which has that nice little laser etched pattern in it. This one is a really, really nice one, guys. I really do like this one quite a bit. I got this for my 19th birthday, so it's definitely one of my favorites. Definitely. Very, very, very nice looking one. But you can see it's kind of got that diamond sort of pattern under it. Very nice. All the other ones I have are plain, you know, like I say. This one's plain, and that one's plain. So, yeah, that I think is actually going to do it. So, yeah, like I say, I will be eventually getting one of these in to carry around with me and see what happens to them after they've been used for a bit. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and adios.